We dream, right? Moda's a small private company right now, but certainly Tim and I dream that one day we'll go public, right? We're going to take this thing all the way. And we were in the pub the other day, and we were discussing because we don't really know anything really about anything, but we were discussing the some of the reporting requirements of being a public company. And so, how do they compare? What's a private company like? We're going well off topic here, but I
Yeah.
don't get to talk to these sort of people very often. So, what's a private company like, and what's a public company like to run?
Yeah. So they, I mean, in some ways, they're the same, right? People are important, customers are important, money's, all the standard business stuff is pretty much the same. But the sheer overhead of managing the public markets is like having a whole new stakeholder group to manage in your life. So you have a day job as a CEO, and that's the same as a public and a private company. But in addition, you've then got this whole new group of stakeholders in the public market. So you've got brokers, nomads, nominated advisors, analysts, institutional fund managers. You go on road shows with all of your results every 6 months or every quarter. You have to be scrupulously careful of what you say publicly because there has to be equal information for everybody.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're in deep trouble, potentially, jail time, right? So you have to make sure there's fair access to information. So you can't just say what you want or do what you want. You've got to play by a very strict rule book. So that's one of the biggest differences.
So you have some magic time out of nowhere that you've got to somehow squeeze this. I don't even know. I already don't have anywhere near. Yeah. And then on top of that, you can't even say what you want to say sometimes.
No.
So I don't think I'm very well suited to this life.
You may or may not be. I mean, there's some real pros and there's some real cons, right? The pros are you've got access to deep pools of liquid capital, right? So if you want to raise money and do it quickly, then being public is great. Now, there's loads of downsides, like I talked about, the admin, the time. Probably a third of your time overall is just managing the public markets and all the stuff that goes around that. So you have to magic up another, 4-6 hours a day on top of your day job to do that roughly throughout the year, which is a big deal.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It just feels like because I'm fighting being a grown up in every possible possible place that I operate, and that just feels like a place that's far too grown up. But hey ho, it's many years away and lots of success away.